Oh, hello there. It's been a minute. And by a minute, I suppose I mean 3 years, because somehow magically we're in our 3rd year of Scam Nation, the ultimate destination for anybody who wants to be the most interesting person in the room, at the bar, or wherever you are. That's a lot of rhyming words. I'm Brian Brushwood, but most importantly, it's time for a recap. We have 11 of the best all-star bar scams, tricks, magic, incredible, mind-blowing experiences, and it's all brought to you by our friends over at nordvpn.com/scamnation. Make sure to use promo code SCAMNation and check all these out. We got 11 of these. There's a lot. We got a lot of work to do. Let's go. So imagine we're playing. I've got my tricky dice here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna palm it by squeezing them in just like this, right?
You put them between, should I do like the fingertips, or is it closer to the middle? Like,
I line it up basically with this crinkle fold on my index finger right there, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to kind of hold it between these two. And if you notice that you can rest it on your hand. In fact, you can set these up on your lap and then just get ready. And then you go ahead and roll the dice.
Yep.
And so I can point out, okay, you got a 6 and a 1. Do you feel like everything is fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm like, great, just do it again.
Okay.
And now you're rocking the tricky dice. Of course, we're using different colors.
Can't tell the difference.
It's difficult if the dice are aligned with your chest. Then you've got to kind of do this weird scoopy thing in there. So what I do is I add another moment. So you roll the dice, let's say they go like that. Then I'll make a moment. I was like, okay, so we got a 4 here and a 4 here. The reason I'm setting it up is because I want to come in so the 2 dice are together. I put down my palm, I just tuck in my thumb. I'm not even very clever about it. And so now everything is totally secured. And so I'm able to just push it forward to you. And again, because you see the dice at this point, and again, you won't even know that the switch happened, as I come back, this rests right in my lap, and now all the attention is on those dice, so it's easy to toss these into a pocket or get them ready to swap back, because maybe this is the critical roll, so you roll again.
Okay.
And once again, now this is inconvenient because I'd have to come in sideways. So instead, I'll set it up like this, and I'll say, so we got a 5 and a 2. There we go, one more roll just for posterity. And now I was able to ring in fake dice and ring them out. And you can keep on doing it. Now you can grab their dice straight from a roll, but it is a little bit tricky. But if you hand it over, like you could just keep doing this over and over and over again, and it looks like magic to yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, so imagine we're 3 beers in. I've done a few card tricks, and now I claim I'm gonna control your mind. So I pull out 5 cards for a very specific purpose. Now, both the position matters and the card selection. In this case, you might notice that there's only 1 black card. You may notice that the ace is right there in the middle. All of this is part of it. It's all part of the mind control game, because I want you to select one of these and tell nobody. This lives only in your mind, because this is a real moment we're having. You feeling it? Okay, you made your selection, good? Because before anything began, I knew for a fact that you were thinking of the 4 of hearts. Was that the best internet trick you've ever seen? If it was, post it in the comments below. If you didn't pick the 4 of hearts, then you're probably not alone, but you're in the minority because for whatever reason, the 4 of hearts is supernaturally popular in this setup. This is Di Vernon's mental force, and to do it, all you have to do is pull out these cards in this order: the King of Hearts, the 7 of clubs, the Ace of diamonds, the 4 of hearts, and the 9 of diamonds. Now you want to set it up in this order, in this way, because nobody likes to be an outlier. Nobody likes to do what they think is the obvious thing. Most people will not pick the face card, too obvious, right? The 1 black card, too obvious. The card in the middle, too obvious. The card on the edge, too obvious. For some reason, people hate the 9 of diamonds. People tend to land on the 4 of hearts. Basically, everything is designed to make everything an outlier except for 1 card, the 4 of hearts. The 4 of hearts is like the Carson Daly of cards. Carson Daly. You take 2 thumbs, 2 thumbs out, 2 thumbs out.
I 2 thumbs
Your
out.
2 thumbs, your 2 thumbs, your 2 thumbs. You're gonna clasp your hands together. There you go, clasp your hands together. Put your thumbs side by side, there you go. And you're gonna plant them right there on the table. Now get it as flat as you can.
Okay.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Oh, no.
All right, there we go.
Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, shit.
And now me and Rex go to the rest of the distillery.
No, wait. Hey, guys.
Wait.
Hey, guys. Wait up.
This is sort of like a memory game to see if you can process everything that's happening. So we'll act like a mirror image. All you have to do is copy everything I do. If you pull it off, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, okay.
From your own bar.
From my own bar.
Here we go.
Oh,
May you drink with us.
May you drink with us.
Oh, very close, very close. Judge?
I still want to see what happens next.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This is getting complicated. I don't know why. I feel like I'm overthinking it. That's what I said. I can't raise my left eyebrow. Oh no!
I've got 5 nickels that have been numbered. We're gonna play some poker with nickels. Nickel poker. You ever played nickel poker?
Sounds intriguing.
Go on.
Yeah.
So you can see they all have different numbers on each side.
Well, now it's
Once we
confusing.
Look at them. We're each gonna spin them, and we'll play. We'll play poker.
Yeah.
You have to decide though. Do you want to be the face-up numbers or the face-down numbers?
Face up numbers. I'm
You're
a
gonna be
top.
the face-up numbers. Okay, so we each spin the nickels.
Yep.
So we spin, and then you're gonna be all the face-up numbers, and then I'll be the face-down numbers. Oh wow, you got 3 of a kind, bud. You got 3 5s there,
Yeah.
and an 8 and a 7. So turn them over. No sleight of hand here. Let's see what I got.
So 3 5s, an 8 and a 7s.
Okay, here we go. Got a 2, got a 2, and
An
got
8, and you want to turn those 2 over as well. 2 and an 8.
2.
Oh, I got
that's a full
I
house.
got a boat.
That's
That's a shame.
You want to go again?
One more time.
What do you want to be? Face up, face down?
So you know what? So this is where they try and get you. They try and make you like change it up.
They.
But
not us.
I'm sticking. I'm sticking
all
to
right.
the face up.
Can I help or?
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't matter here.
They're
They give it a good
spinning them all.
spin.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go
whatever,
again.
doesn't
That's
matter.
you cheated on that one. See, that's already you forfeit.
Face up, huh?
Oh, deuces.
Pair of 2s.
Okay.
What's on the other
You
side?
got 2, 5, 5. So you got pair of 8s, pair of 5s.
Yeah, that's not your day.
So
Oh my God.
what's going on?
Do you know how excited I am?
You just stop. Why did you see it so gleeful about?
Because specifically, this is what I taught you 2 weeks ago.
He was grabbing. You were grabbing a certain coin. There's a poison coin somewhere.
Aha!
And he made sure that I got the poison coin.
8, 2, 2, 5, 7.
Okay,
There's
all
a
right.
poison coin. But keep in mind, you guys were spinning them.
Right. So how do I have control over what
So
always-
math.
It's called 50-50.
There's math involved.
Okay, this is the part I actually don't know. So if you saw the Poker Cheat episode, then you caught on that normally we did it with 10 cards and there was 1 poison card. And as long as you got the poison card, you couldn't couple them up and the math always worked out in our favor. Same thing on this. These are all authentically spun and fall down whichever side they land on.
Right.
But the 7, I actually don't know how you're controlling the spin.
Yeah,
So you're actually controlling the spin.
yes,
Oh,
I'm controlling
all
the
right.
spin. So
It's more than math, Brian. Okay. There's trickery afoot.
what I've learned is that you can take a normal coin and just put it on its edge and tilt it in your favor. So if this is the 7, I tilt it so the 7 will land up. And as I spin it,
You're very intentionally controlling the
so-
spin on that axis.
right. So when it stops,
We also learned in the past that you can spin a nickel by running your finger across and having your thumb tick it. So like in this case, I'm gonna aim for the 2. There you go.
I should do it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's astonishingly simple. So lean it forward, just run it forward with the thumb, let
And
the
a
thumb
little bit
hit.
more bevel, yeah.
That looks so fair.
It looks like a legit spin. Wow.
So there's many different ways that you can do this. I've seen other magicians do it in the past, and I've kind of adapted this into my own method to give it the best feel of the coin actually flipping, because
They call it verisimilitude. The idea that whether it's true or not, it feels true.
Yes.
And when you watch it, man, in the right lighting conditions, you're convinced that you're watching a coin tumble end over end.
flip, yeah. And it's not. The coin's actually wobbling.
So in a bad version of this, basically you've got the coins heads up and it flies and then lands again heads up, right?
Right.
and you could add a little bit of wobble with a bit of chaos in there, but kind of having it spin around. But you had the dead simplest method that within 10 minutes, I was able to start pulling this off.
You're gonna put the coin on your middle finger.
Right.
And you're going to put your thumb on top of the coin. You start like this. You know, regular coin flip, you have the coin, you have the thumb below, you're gonna flick it up. Same exact starting point, except the thumb stays on the top.
Okay.
So what you're really doing here is you're actually going to snap your fingers.
And so that snapping action does two things. First of all, it initiates a wobble,
Correct.
but also it spins the coin around,
Yes.
which is what gives it what looks like that
why
tumbling.
it's wobbling.
To determine whether it'll be heads or tails,
All you
whichever
have to
one
do is make sure whatever you want is on top.
is face up, right?
Correct.
And you're balancing it on your middle finger.
Even though you're balancing it here, right when you're about to perform the trick and I'm coming down,
Yep.
I'm actually bringing it off the finger a little bit.
Yes. And so and that provides the rotation and also the wobblage.
If you give a little bit of skin, it's gonna turn it and wobble it at the same time.
Now in this case, I'm balancing it just on the middle finger, but you were saying that you
So I
kind
put
of put it halfway over.
I put it between the two fingers like this. That gives you the exact location of where it has to be. Because if you take that finger away, it's gonna fall off.
Right.
So if it's there and you put your thumb there, now you're in perfect position for
Now
your
you're all
flick.
set. Basically, all you're gonna do is as you flick your hand up, you're gonna snap.
Yes.
And then that snap is gonna cause just enough of a wobble.
As
and
it
a
goes
tumble.
up, you snap right about here.
So at first, you're gonna do it with the snapping sound, but eventually, you're gonna figure out how to do it without making the sound, right?
Correct. And if you're doing it in a bar or you're doing it in a restaurant, no one's gonna know.
I have noticed that it really helps to have lights behind you in order to get that tumbling motion that for everybody to see. You would have me call it in the air. What are you doing in that case?
All right, ready? Call it in the air.
Tails. Okay.
Call it in the air again.
Heads. Oh, that's great. So you are keeping track because you know that it's starting heads up.
Right.
In the air, they could call, let's say if they call tails, I already know I'm holding a heads up.
Right.
But then I just slap it down on that. Final test time, heads or tails?
Heads.
How did that look?
Yes, that was good.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
That looks like it's tumbling end over end,
that
right?
was so good.
Heads or tails?
Tails again.
All right, here we go. That looked so freaking fair. Did I pass?
You got it.
It's real magic.
Try this. Here you can see they're mixed, they're different. Just to make it random, as I go through the cards direct, just say when, say stop.
Stop.
Okay, whatever that card is, show Brian, you don't have to show me, I'll look away.
Yeah.
All right, and as I go through the cards again, just say when or say stop.
Stop.
Okay. Some magicians use mark cards. I don't have to do that. I don't have to look at the backs. I listen to the cards. Just by listening.
I just watched this bullshit detector go off.
Red. There's a red card. Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
I'm not gonna give everything
I
away.
know it's a red card.
It's in the vault.
I mean, you showed it to me.
But yeah. Oh.
Number card, not a face card. Am I doing good? Number card. Small? Small card? Was it small?
Can I answer?
Please.
It's like a medium card.
Really?
Is it a medium card?
I mean, it definitely wasn't small. I mean,
It sounds really small.
It's a medium card.
Here.
It's got some heft to it.
Here, let me look. I'm just gonna riffle through here. Let's see if we can get one to pop out. Oh, look, one card comes out reversed the wrong way. And remember what I said is a small card? Actually, it's a lot smaller.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Dude.
So start off with a normal pack of cards.
Right.
And so as I'm showing them the cards, I just basically cut that 9 of hearts to the bottom of the deck, to the face of the deck.
so under cover of showing that they're randomly ordered, you actually set it up with a 9 on the bottom.
Right. And now I'm going to use the Hindu Shuffle Force. It's just an easy force for guys to learn where they're shuffling cards off the top and they say stop anytime, so it doesn't matter what they say stop, it's going to flash them the bottom card.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't flash it, I purposely want them to pick it up, so I put it down.
That's an interesting variation that we've not covered on any of the Scam School iterations.
Well, the reason I do it is because I need the misdirection to get that small 9 of hearts into play.
Oh, so where is it right now?
So right now, it's in my lap. It could be in my pocket. I could have it palmed in my hand if I wanted to. But I just say, here, say when, say stop. They say stop. And now I say, here, take a look. I'll look away now. As I look away, I retrieve the 9 of hearts. I don't want to put it face to face here. So the back is out, and I put it towards the back of the deck. So it's at this position
But
here.
on the bottom.
On the bottom,
Okay.
way back here. So now I use that same Hindu shuffle. I say, just say when, say stop to put it back. They do. It goes back here, and then this 9 of hearts is going right on top of the bigger 9 of hearts.
Okay, so at this point, the 9 of hearts, it doesn't matter where it goes because the next card you want to be able to pull out is going to be the smaller.
The small one,
Okay.
right. You can still spread the cards and show it because that 9 of hearts is somewhere in the middle now, that small, tiny card. Now I'll riffle the opposite end to listen. It's a red card, it's a heart.
Such a coleslaw move.
It's a number card, whatever. And then I love it, that moment when I go, it's a small card, and they're like, "Eh." And then I go, really small. And they're like, no, they feel like you've screwed it up.
Right.
You're going
This
down the
is
wrong-
all why
yeah.
it's important that you pick specifically the 9, because like in the category of number
Right.
cards,
I
there's
want it to
no
be
way to
8 or
interpret
larger,
it.
right? So now I'm listening, and they're like, no, and I go, let me show you. Now, if you riffle now the end that has the 9, careful, if air gets in there, it will usually pop out, and it won't pop out. If you riffle hard enough, it'll just fly out
Oh, yeah.
like this. So,
So-
it looks
so
like
in
the
this
card
case-
is reversed.
That is far enough out that you can kind of tell that something's afoot. But if it only part way comes out, it really does look like
it's
A
the full
face-down card.
yeah.
But even if it just flies out, it's still a good trick. If it flies completely out of the deck onto the table, they get an instant gratification. But this, you got one more little moment where they think the card is face down. And then I love this moment where you take it out and they're like, what? And then you flip it over and it's the
And you
9
get
of
that
hearts.
pause. You pull it out and you're like, and what was the card? And then they
Right.
say, and then boom, it totally matches.
And it doesn't matter that there's still a 9 of hearts in the deck. All the attention is on this card.
Oh, of
right
course.
here.
Like the circle is completed at that point.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fantastic. Toast this man. All right.
So we're going to try a prediction effect. I'm going to try to read your mind in an interesting way. You're going to think of a big random number.
Okay.
You're going to generate that number. I have a prediction in this envelope. I'll place it here. What's inside will be important in just a moment.
Okay.
And so I want you to generate a number. It can be between 10 and 10 million, whatever number you like. Write it down.
So, normally magicians have a whole bunch of like rules. It's like it must be a prime number, greater than, but less than, and also not haunted.
Right, any number that you like. Now, here's where the math comes in.
My favorite 4-digit number. Continue.
Oh, is it? It's your pen?
Yeah. Don't tell them.
So now you're going to add up all of those digits.
Okay.
And then you're going to subtract the result from your original number to create an even more random number.
Okay, all right.
We're going to try to create a random number, one that you didn't even know we were going to choose. So now you'll have a new number.
It's my second favorite number.
Okay. Now, that new number, you're going to add up all the digits until you get one digit. So if it's like 412, it'll be,
Gotcha.
you'll end up with what?
What, 7? I think.
7,
Yeah.
yeah, 7.
But if you add up enough digits that you get like 17, then I assume you would add up the 1 and the 7
To get
on
8,
your two.
right.
Got it. So keep on adding up all the numbers and then
Yeah,
reducing.
so add up that to get a number, and then you'll add up those numbers to get a smaller number to get down to one digit.
So if it's 11,
then
it would
add
be
the two together. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And inside of this envelope, I'll tell you now before I see your number.
Oh man, you're tipping it early.
Yeah, you can hear there's some coins in here. There's some change. And this is exactly half of the final number. So if you end up with 10, there's gonna be a nickel inside here. If you get 4, that'll be 2 cents. So whatever number you end up with, it'll be exactly half amount out of change.
Do you have your number?
yes, I think I did it. I just kept
And
adding.
it will be exactly, if not, give you $100.
He picked any number he wants, added up, subtracted, took those digits, kept on adding them up. And he's got some secret number now that none of us could have known.
Right.
And you have a prediction. You said there's exactly the amount of what change in here that matches half of his number.
Yes.
How amazed on a scale of 1 to kangaroo would you be if?
Oh
if,
man, I'd say triple kangaroo right
Oh, wow.
there.
Okay,
Yeah. I will immediately think that you have created a pact with the Dark Lord.
Would you buy a round for all of us if he gets it?
Well, but I also stand to win $100, right? So the bet is either
That's
$100
true.
or I buy you 3 drinks. That'd be stupid not to do it.
all right.
So what's your final number?
The final number I got was 9.
9. Okay, so that would be half of that is, well,
4.5.
well, you'd have to round up to like.
So
Hold on. You said exactly.
I did say exactly, didn't
So it'd be
I?
4 pennies and a shilling. I think that's how that works.
Dude, would you freak out if it was 4 pennies?
If it's 4 pennies and a shilling, I'm gonna name my kid Diamond Jim.
I don't want you to think that I'm using sleight of hand, so I'm going to let you open the envelope, dump out the contents. And so we said, what, 4?
It's four
Dump it out on the...
Whoa! Oh my God! And you don't very often encounter half a penny. So I don't think that's random. I think you knew that in advance. I am very impressed, and I will gladly buy you drinks.
What's funny is Andrew is so sincere that you think he's acting right now, but I guarantee you he's legitimately blown away.
Yeah. No, this bit is what gets me.
This is one of my all-time favorites from your book Bamboozlers. We covered it almost 10 years ago on Scam School. I'm so glad that we're revisiting it because it's got that classic magician in trouble plot twist. That moment when you see in their eyes, they're like,
got you.
oh, you screwed up, son. And then you're like, oh, I don't know. Let's see how many there are. Now, you did it with an envelope this time. I think originally I did it just by, saying, oh, let me reach into my pocket. I'm gonna pull out some change and I monkey around.
There you go.
And then I hold it. So that sort of sells the idea that I'm just kind of grabbing a few pennies here or there. But walk us through the math. Why does this always come out to be 9?
So it's one of those weird things that somebody smarter than me figured out, that if you subtract the result of each of the digits from the original number, the result will always be a multiple of 9. So if you add up all of the final digits, they will always equal 9.
Let's say, no matter how long it is, let's say it's 111.
Right.
Well, I guess if you add all that up, you get 9, and then subtract it from
Subtract 9 from that.
That'll be a multiple of 9.
Yes.
And then you just keep on reducing it so you end up with 9. But the key is that last operation of divide it in half.
Right.
Nice. Okay, so this is a good, finishing move? Like you find their card and you don't want to reveal what it is. You hold that moment. And unfortunately, the only way I know this is this complicated thumb move that I learned a while ago. It's a bit too advanced. I've never been able to just throw it and have it come back. Except for now. I can do it now. Thank you, Alan Paoletti.
You're welcome. The best teacher in the world.
See, I can't. All right, walk us through this move.
Sure. Okay. So normally, if you want to try this, you want to be in a room where there's no wind.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you're trying to put as much spin on the card as possible.
Right.
And the way that I do that is I hold it center of the card horizontally, index finger on upper right corner.
Yep.
And then what I'm imagining I'm doing is I'm trying to spin that around and maybe like a giant knitting needle just stuck in the ground. I'm just trying to spin it around that axis.
Oh, so, like a spinner game.
Like that.
So maybe
try to
that's a
get
good
that.
that's a good practice thing. See if we can. There. Oh, I did it. What about you? What we want is your arm to provide forward momentum, and then you pull back, and your finger provides backward momentum. So you end up with this spinning.
Perfect. You just want to try to
Nope.
keep it as close to you as possible. Because you're not trying to go for distance, you're trying to go for spin.
I did it.
So something I'm noticing is that Jess has put in her finger a little bit too long on the card. You really want just the corner. You just need something to nick it. That's all you need. If you do too much, it'll change the trajectory of the card.
Okay.
So.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Hey!
Okay.
All right.
That's it. No, that's not the trick.
That's
that
not
didn't
the trick.
hang it out.
We got the first part of the trick.
So now you actually have to throw it in the air.
Okay. So what angle do we do this at?
You want to do it at a 45-degree angle. This is, boop, that's 90, that's 45.
Okay.
And the reason you do that is as long as you keep the spin on it, it'll stay floating in the air in a nice stable
Like
direction.
a frisbee.
Yeah, like a frisbee.
Okay.
And then gravity will just pull it back down.
All right, here we go. All right. Sure, why not? Outdoor, in the wind,
Go
in a
for it.
storm.
Ah!
He's rubbing it in my face. Oh yeah, what about, see? Sorry, Austin.
You can do it. You can do it. Yay!
That was a baby one.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Baby steps.
How high up can you go just by frisbeeing it up?
If you have a nice controlled environment, I can do it on a proscenium style theater all the way up to the rafters.
Holy cow.
Yeah, you can go really far.
All right, all 3 of us have to pull this off. You realize
To the rafters.
that's the only
To
way.
the rafters. Hey! All right, yeah.
Show me.
Hey!
Close enough. Yeah, we both got it, Jess.
I'll be your backup catcher.
All right.
Yay, there it is. There it is.
So the setup is super simple. You do need to get like a serving tray. And so we're just gonna start with a pint of water. We're gonna flip it over like this. Okay, now here's the game. whoever can drink that pint with spilling the least amount of water gets a beer on me. The one rule is you get no help from anybody else, and you can only use one hand.
But I can flip it over.
One hand? No, you can.
But with one hand.
With one hand. If you just grab it, try it. I mean, if you want that to be your go, you just grab it.
Just fill it on the tray and just pour it in the tray.
Oh, that's good. I will say that the winningest method will be the one where it's drunk straight from the glass into the lips. But that I like that lateral thinking that you're doing.
Is there a true rhyme or reason?
There is when you see, and this is the hallmark of a good bar scam, is when you see the answer, you will say, that is well worth a free drink.
There's got to be a suction. You should just be able to pick it up or something.
Oh!
It doesn't work.
All right.
Nuh-uh.
There it is. There we go.
My forehead's too round for that.
We got a pint glass, and we have a coin like a dime or a penny is fine. In this case, a penny. We're set that out there, and the object is to get that penny into that glass without touching the glass, without touching the penny, and without touching the penny with any object.
And I know from 800 plus episodes on this channel that usually when you say the phrase without touching anything, that's some kind of code for blowing on things or dropping water on things. Sometimes like you would drop a water, but I can't imagine any situation where adding liquid to this would cause it to go into the air.
And I'm gonna be a pal and say no liquid involved.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Ah, God, I feel like now I know what everybody feels like when they're on their show. Okay, I'm gonna try to blow this to the edge and see if I can blow it up. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we'll see. Am I at least close? I mean, it has to involve blowing of some variety.
I want to tell you that you're close. And the nice thing about this is if anybody starts thinking along those lines, they're going to try basically what you did.
Yeah.
And even at that, they may be way down the bar and it's still got to go in the glass. It is a blowing in the glass technique, but it's, like I said, it was something I'd never seen before. So, all right, you guys, here we go.
Wait. So you're not even, never mind. All right, go ahead.
I will say we've cleaned this bar before we tried this, okay?
Okay, so this is the initial setup. You don't even have to alter it.
Yeah, you don't have to alter it, but I would suggest that you take a napkin and just, give it, you might even carry around some sanitary, things, something. Okay, but anyways, here we go. This is how you do it. All right, you get it all set up, and you don't touch it, right? All right.
Oh, it hit the lip. I can't believe this.
All right. Gotta get it.
Okay, so just so I'm understanding, because look,
Yeah.
you've already earned your free beer.
Yeah.
But you're making your mouth a seal on the
Yes.
side of the bar.
Yes.
Which COVID-19. You're blasting.
Yes.
And it
air
just
pressure is what's pulling it up.
Okay.
Right again.
So worth a beer. I guess I gotta try it per the rules of the game.
Yes.
I'm just gonna move down to the not Chris kissed part. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
I know you can do it, man.
Okay. All right. Oh, jeez. No, I can't do it.
Try pressing the bar like against your lip like this.
Yeah.
And then leaning your head back.
Okay.
And blow hard when you do it. Okay,
Is that better?
You got more lift that time, yeah. Oh, hey, it's getting better and better every time. All right.
Oh man!
It's definitely getting up there.
And I can feel that too much of my mouth is covering this seal here, and you want it narrow, like you're making a kissy face, right?
Yeah, check it out one more time.
All right.
I don't know if I'll make it, but we'll just get the idea, okay? So, pursing, right?
Yep, like your flautist.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So you don't want to just slather your face on it.
Yeah.
You want to be kissing just below it.
Yeah, let's do it in slow motion.
Okay. Okay, got it. So you're building pressure.
Yeah.
And then the release valve is you
Is
moving
leaning,
up.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not
that
just
breaks
I'm not
the
just
seal.
going, you know, but the pressure's already in there, and I lean up and
Got it. So you want to create a chamber, like a potato cannon, basically.
Yeah. I'll say when I started to learn to do this, I practiced with coffee cups at home.
Yeah.
So it'll encourage you too, because you start hitting it. You know,
And I would
then you
imagine a
can
dime would be easier than a penny too.
Absolutely. I most likely use dimes in the
All right, here we
beginning,
go.
but-
Here we go.
All right, man. I believe in you.
That is so good. Fun fact, that last time we shot at a bar, or at least an open bar. That was February, right before the giant shutdown. But the good news is there's an entire arc that happens after this where I do nothing but teach my daughter how to do magic bar scams and become the most interesting person at the room. If it's been a minute, make sure to check out all those episodes. They're really, really good. But I do want to take a moment to remind you guys that your privacy matters. That's why we love our friends over at NordVPN. Yes, you know what a VPN is. Basically, it cuts out your IT manager, all those folks who might be snooping at the Wi-Fi at the local Starbucks or whatever. Because here's the thing, even if the traffic is encrypted on the particular website, like your financial institution or whatever, anybody on that Wi-Fi is able to see what website you're going to unless you're using a VPN. We love our friends over at NordVPN.com. 5-star service, PC Magazine Editor's Choice Award winner. We love NordVPN and you should too, and you should head on over to NordVPN.com/ScamNation. Make sure to spell it right. But I guess that's not hard to spell, unlike the other one. Make sure to use promo code ScamNation at checkout. You'll get a big old fat discount, and most importantly, you'll be keeping us in business. And now that you're finally back, it's time for you to be a citizen of Scam Nation. So join us. I guess you're already here, so thank you. Also, if you have an all-time favorite, make sure to suggest it in the comments down below. We'll see you next time.